Hello everyone, I'm here to introduce how I figure out the first part of the homework 8. And first let us see the question. And from the lecture we can see that the question of the first part is, if x1, x2 is a macro process at the same time as a macro chain, that is, it is statistically determined by its second order probability masses, and that means pxi equals to lower xi, pxj equals lower xj for any ij from 1 to infinity. And here is how we prove it. And we can suppose that px1 equals to lower x1, x2 equals lower x2, and like these to the xn equals to lower xn. That is equals to pxn equals to lower xn when the above zoom is 2 already, that is x1 equals to lower x1 and x2 equals lower x2 to xn sub 1 equals to lower xn sub 1, and time pxn and time the probability of the second part, that is x1 equals lower x1 to xn sub 1 equals to lower x1 sub 1. And we can solve the chain by this way until we get the final formula, that is pxn equals lower xn while xn sub 1 equals lower xn sub 1, and time xn equals to xn sub 1 equals to lower xn sub 1 while xn sub 2 equals lower xn sub 2, and time goes like that until the px2 equals lower x2 while x1 equals lower x1, time the probability of x1 equals to lower x1. And we can conclude from the above formula that pxi equals to lower xi is equals to the sum up of xi equals to lower xi and xj equals to k, and the k is from negative infinity to infinity. And from this equation we can get that the px1 equals lower x1 while I minus 1 equals to xy I minus 1 is equals to the probability of xi equals to lower xi and xi minus 1 equals to xi minus 1 divided by the probability of xi minus 1 equals to lower xi minus 1. So we can get the proof itself.